Hey folks, looking like crap, feeling like crap. Not too bad for a man who's dying. That's right. Perhaps you've heard the news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting dangerously close to meeting my demise. Um, so yeah, so I'm in hospice now. It's could be a hell of a lot worse. Uh, Here at my mom's house in St. Peter's, the suburbs. Uh, you know, weather's fabulous. I get to basically, if I had to choose a better, I feel really sorry for my mom because that's uncool. Dying in front of your mom, but uh, what are you gonna do, ladies and gents? What are you gonna do? So, anyway, point being, just wanted to make this just to let everybody know I may not be making any more of my clever little, witty little videos anymore. And, yeah, so I'm in hospice. The thing is, my kidneys are in really bad shape. And, I've got nephrostomy tubes coming out of each kidney. I've got a tube. I've got 4 tubes coming out of me, ladies and gentlemen. And so, quality of life is, quality of life. I can't complain. Everything, I'm being taken really good care of here. But it's just that, it's just been, I've been on a steady, progressive, road downward, as far as my health goes. Last 5 years or so, and it's not getting any better. It just keeps getting worse and worse. So, I went to the hospital last time, and they said they were going to put these nephrostomy tubes in me. And then she came in and she was like, "Well, are you feeling better?" And I was not feeling better. I was feeling pretty dang horrible. And so she was like, "Well, we're going to send you home now." And that's when I realized, they were going to send me home with 4 tubes in me. And this was the cheery, diagnosis that I was given. So I was like, I think it's time that we talk about hospice. And so now I'm in hospice. Those of you who don't know, that's basically, you just get pain meds until you eventually die from them. Usually, I guess it's most often associated with cancer. I, on the other hand, happen to have a pretty painful ailment in that I have bad kidneys. So I've got a bunch of stones in my kidney right now. The thing is, the good thing about paralysis and spinal cord damage is I can't feel a lot of stuff. The bad news is I can't feel a lot of stuff. So I'm carrying around just a gravel pit. That's what the urologists have told me. It's like a gravel pit in there, where there's just so many stones. And so when it gets like that, you just keep getting in. Those stones are basically just globs of infected material. So, it just keeps getting infected over and over and over again, your kidneys too. And so, uh, you know, it's it's not gonna be getting any better. They really had no, she told me, well, we're sending you home. They didn't really have a plan, because I and I'm not blaming them. It's not their fault. A lot of it is, if I was, I'm not blaming this on poverty either. I mean, in a way, I am, but they're just the way the world works. So I, it's hard for me to get to and from the doctor's offices, and using the Medicaid ride service is a little sketchy. So I quit using them, and so it's just been very sketchy. I've been basically bedridden. I get up for a couple hours a day, and so I just decided it was time to not call it quits, but I'm not going. I'm not. Basically, when you go into hospice, you don't go. You agree to not go to the hospital anymore, and no more IVs. So basically, what I'm looking at here is it's a pretty painful death. So I'm going to be needing that hospice medicine. It's a kidney infection. That's probably what's going to end up happening here. I don't know, in a couple weeks or so, a month. I don't know. Maybe there'll be some kind of miracle. I'll get some great boost of health, but barring any miraculous developments, I'm probably going to get sick again. And when I do, this time will probably be it, because I'm not going to be going back to the hospital for any IV antibiotics. And then so then they're going to just dope me up so that I don't have to feel the discomfort of the fevers and chills. And then what ends up happening is I have a pretty ultra low blood pressure anyway, I forgot what it's called, I have hypotension, not hypertension, hypotension. So, and not only that, but when you have sepsis, your blood pressure drips down extremely low. So I'm looking at something like this will probably happen. They'll probably just, keep giving me medication, then my blood pressure will bottom out, and hopefully, I'll just go to sleep. And so that's what we're looking at there. And so I think I've covered all that whole situation. So I don't know. I'm thinking probably about 2 months is what we're looking at here. So hey, I could be wrong. I don't know. But we shall see what happens. And I'm going to be trying to make my rounds and say hi to as many people as I can. But to all of you out there, and the alternative research community, I love you guys. True for Radio, I love you guys, and to all my family and friends, I love all you guys, and I know. So no hard feelings, no regrets. But like I said, if you don't hear from me sometime in the near future, I still have a blog, and where I just post stuff, and I'm on Twitter, and I'm on MeWe, where I just post stuff on there, but not on Facebook too much. But I probably will post this on Facebook just because all of my family's on there, and so I want to give them the message, let them know what's going on before the rumor mill goes crazy. I got to get ahead of the story. But all right. Well, anyway, ladies and gents,